Hello everyone. I just wanted to give you an example of how horses behave when they are all napping, okay? They frequently, well literally every single day, they come into this one spot here and they all nap together, okay? And they stand in this big huddle together like clockwork. I mean, it never fails. They're all always standing together. Wyatt I was just giving Wyatt a massage, so he was standing a little bit further off, but now you can see even he is making his way into the huddle. Okay. Why do they do this? Well, it's very instinctual for horses to do this, and there are many different reasons why they stand in these huddles. One of the reasons is it's just really for comfort. They are herd-bound animals. They are prey animals, which means they are not predators. So they stand in these huddles when they're sleeping. And yes, horses can stand. I mean, they can sleep standing up. They have locking mechanisms in their legs, which enables them to snooze while standing. And it's actually pretty fascinating, but that's not the topic of today's video. The topic of today's video is the herd mentality while resting. Okay, so typically, even though it looks like they're all standing here kind of like not paying attention to anything, what will happen is some of the horses will get into a deeper snooze, and other horses are always, you know, there's usually one or two that are still on alert. So they will take turns like this. Like, for instance, one or two will be sort of the lookouts, because they're constantly, even though it's social behavior, they're also constantly on the lookout for danger. Now here, we're at a boarding facility. There's really not much danger. Shakespeare just issued a correction there. If you want to roll this video back, Shakespeare issued a correction to Trixie. Trixie was coming in a little too close to his territory. He pinned his ears and he threw his head at her, and he said, "Hey, step out of my bubble. You're allowed to stand here, but you're not allowed to stand right up on top of me." Okay? In contrast, Shakespeare is standing right on top of True. Shakespeare always stands very, 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 very close to True. You see how he literally, his head is touching her body. I mean, he is right on her. Okay? But that is because Shakespeare has raised True from a baby. Obviously he's not related to her in any way, but he is very protective of her. She is part of, his herd. Is Trixie part of his herd as well? Yes, but it's different. He feels much more of a responsibility for True than he does Trixie, just because